Hello, welcome to Drops of Jupiter Tarot. I'm Jane Drops, like raindrops only better. Just finished the tarot reading, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do an Akasha record one. By the power of 3, keep negative vibes away from me, negative energy away from me too. Yeah, so I thought I'd do one of these and see if this can give us any added extra. Oh, straight away, look, open-heartedness. I've got these upside down. No. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to say maybe you don't feel very open-hearted right now. Maybe that is actually a thingy, because if you look, the rest of my cards are actually upright. So that's come out. That was already in the deck upside down. So open-heartedness, as you can see, window to the soul. Be vulnerable. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's actually one of your strengths. I love that picture. I know somebody else that I know loves that picture too. For some reason we resonate with that picture. I think it's because we want, or we hope and wish that everybody would be like that, you know. So we've got open-heartedness and we've got battle. She well looks ready for battle. She's even got the red flag dress on. It's like, yes, let's go. She's got a little tree. Ponytail palm. Yeah, again, 15th of the 9th. Could be 15 or 9. Oh, that's way too many. But do you know what? Let's go. Let's go with it, yeah. We've got rejection. We've got dependency. We've got judgment. We've got circle. And we've got passage. Oh, look what we've got on the bottom. Let's show its face, that does, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, so basically the Akasha Oracle, this reading charts the soul's journey through a cycle of intense friction toward ultimate liberation and growth. Oh, you gotta watch the tarot, honestly. This happens all the time. It's like the readings sink, yeah. So here you go. So the current cycle, conflict and inner chains, open-heartedness. This is your core state or the entry point, so it requires staying vulnerable and receptive even when surrounding energy feels volatile. Battle. You are currently in a period of intense confrontation, likely an internal struggle between old habits and your soul's purpose. Rejection. A necessary cutting away. Rejection here isn't a failure, but a divine protection, removing what no longer aligns with your vibration. Dependency. This card highlights where you are chained to external validation, addictive patterns, or other expectations, and it's the block that must be broken to move forward. Right. Resolution, breaking the pattern, judgment. This is a moment of reckoning. It depends that you stop projecting faults onto others and instead take radical responsibility for your own healing and choices. Circle, you have arrived at the completion of a karmic loop, so the lessons have been presented. How you act now determines if you repeat the cycle or if you close it forever. Or circle. And the passage, the final outcome. By integrating these lessons, you'll move through a door in time and space, transitioning into a higher state of freedom and clarity. Oh yeah, so if that didn't just pretty much say the same kind of thing, but on a more, hit you more harder sort of slap, do you know what I mean? Because it points to you, doesn't it? Accept responsibility for your actions, do you know what I mean, at the end of the day. And then like, if you add in the spiciness of the betrayal card, if you remember, on the bottom of the deck, the role of the betrayal in your journey. So you've got the broken mirror. Maybe the betrayal acts as a shattering of illusions, like the Seven of Cups card in the tarot reading just before. It exposes where you could have overtrusted external sources or placed your power in the hands of those not aligned with your highest good. Then you've got the link to dependency, so obviously the card reveals the why behind the dependency card. Betrayal often stems from a deep reliance on others for your sense of security or worth. And yeah, so link to dependency, sorry, yeah. It's the universe's rough way of forcing you to reclaim your own inner authority. And then you've got the karmic necessity. Within the Akasha, it's not a random event but a karmic phase. It is designed to help you develop discernment, and it's also the catalyst for the passage. You cannot move through the door until you fully face the pain of the broken trust. So moving through the cycle, so 1, face the fire. Don't bypass the anger, use it as a fuel to establish new boundaries. Number 2, pivot to self. The judgment card in your spread suggests that while others might have betrayed you or have betrayed you, you must also look at where you have betrayed yourself by ignoring your intuition or staying in a toxic pattern to keep the peace, is what I was saying. The passage out, healing comes through radical responsibility. So by closing the circle on the experience, you ensure the specific pattern of betrayal doesn't follow you into the next one, and plus you'll have learnt the red flags. And I was having a conversation about this with a friend of mine, and she kind of bumped into some people, and she, do you know when you just get an energy from them? And then it was like the person that she was with at the time kind of said to her, who's that? Because she got the vibe off them as well. So when you go through certain things, you'll start to pick up the energy of people, and you just won't even entertain them because you know who they are. You know what I mean? You'll be very, very, very careful about who you have at your table, because like I said, you don't just bring stuff to the table, you are the table. You feel everything that comes, you know? You sense it. So if you'd like to focus on healing a specific relationship involved in the reading, or even just to rebuild your self-trust, don't hesitate to drop me an email at dropsofjupitertarot@gmail.com. Please take up the offer, and we'll deep dive into it and see what we can do to try and get you out of it. But good luck. Sending massive hugs to you all. But stay strong. You've got this. Remember who you are. Dust off that crown. Put it back on your head and stand straight. Stand tall. Till the next time. See you soon. Bye.